Hello students, once again you have come to the class. In my previous classes I explained economic geography, and so today we'll do some question answers. Whatever answers are given directly, that I'll show you in the book as I used to do in the class, and whatever is not given directly, that I'll dictate. Okay. So first question is, what is economic geography? What is its main subject matter? Mention the important branches of economic geography. So in the first question there are three parts, and the first part is, what is economic geography? Economic geography you will get in the first page of the lesson. Third line, the branches of geography in which the study of human activities associated with production, distribution, consumption and exchange of resources is done in spatial and temporal context is known as economic geography. So this is the answer, first part of the question. And the second part is, what is its main subject matter? So main subject matter, it is not given directly. I'll dictate. Get ready. I'll dictate. Okay. Economic geography basically studies the relationship between man's productive activities, man's productive activities and environmental conditions, full stop. After full stop, actually the subject matter of the economic geography is very vast, full stop. It includes, after full stop, it includes all the economic activities. Of people, such as production, distribution, consumption and exchange of resources of the world, full stop. After full stop, economic activities cannot take place without resources. Economic activities cannot take place without resources. Therefore, availability of resources, their development, their development and utilization is the main subject matter of economic geography. This is the answer of second part of the question. And the last part is, mention the important branches of economic geography. Important branches you will get in page number 4. Here in the chart that branches are mentioned. agricultural geography, industrial geography, geography of resources, transport geography, geography of marketing, geography of planning and development, geography of tourism. There are 7 branches. So all the 7 branches you have to mention. Alright? So this is question number 1 with all the 3 parts. Now, write in brief about the scope of economic geography. Scope of economic geography. Economic scope you will get in page number 2. Take out page number 2 for answer number 2. And second line you see the scope of economic geography. You know, whatever is not there you have to write. The scope of economic geography is mainly based on a few questions, such as, then all the 5 questions you have to write. All the 5 questions you have to write. Then after this, last line of the page you see, according to George Shillong. Instead of this, you will write according to some economist. According to some economist, the main objective that is in the page number 3, first line. According to some economist, the main objective of economic geography is determination of the economic development trend and direction of a place. Economic geography is associated with productive occupations or activities and attempts to explore the answer to why certain regions are outstanding in production and exportation of various articles and why some others are advanced in importation and trade and commerce. It means economic geography basically studies the relationship between man's productive activities and environmental conditions. So this is answer number 2, scope of economic geography. Then number 3, what do you mean by economic activities of man? What are such economic activities? For economic activities, again you have to go to the first page. Page number 1, 4th line you see, human activities associated with production. So you will write in this way, the activities of man which are associated with production, distribution, consumption and exchange of resources are known as economic activities of men. Then what are such economic activities? Come to page number 3. There are 4 types of economic activities of men. Or occupation is there, or occupation don't write, only write there are 4 types of economic activities of men. Then put a small dash, then you mention the name with number. Number 1, primary occupation. Number 2, secondary occupation. Number 3, tertiary occupation. And number 4, quaternary occupation. No need to explain, only you have to mention the name. Alright? Okay. Then write briefly about the subject matter of the important branches of economic geography. Subject matter of the important branches of economic geography. Subject matter you will get in page number 4. Now here there are 7 branches, and each branch of geography, economic geography, has many subject matter. Big list is there. So everything you cannot remember, it is true. So from each branch, at least 2 or 3 subject matters you will write. Whatever you find easier, you will write. Alright? Then number 5 will give next time. Okay? Then number 6 you take what is meant by resource, mention its main characteristics. So meaning of resource, that you will get in page number 5. First line, all the materials essential for human living are known as resource. So you have to write what is meant by resource. All the materials essential for human living are known as resource. 1 or 2 examples you can give, like sun rays, water, soil, plants. Okay, 2 examples you can give, and then etc. Then mention its main characteristics. So main characteristics of resource are number 1, utility, and number 2, functionality. For 2 marks, utility and functionality. But in case it comes for 3 marks, suppose meaning of resource 1 mark and characteristics 3 marks, then number 1 you will write utility, number 2 you will write functionality, and the third place you will write it is dynamic in nature, dynamism. It is dynamic in nature, but don't write dynamism or dynamic in nature in the first point. That will be always in the third point. If needed, then only you write. Okay. So I think we will stop today, and next class some other answers I will give. Okay. But before that, you go through the lesson. There are many important things mentioned which are not given in the back questions. So you have to go through the lesson. Underline all the important points, important things, important items. Okay. All right. We'll stop for today.